Welcome to Taking Care of Yourself as an Anxious Empath. I am Megan Kleintubes, holistic psychotherapist and coach. So in the previous video, I explained what an anxious empath is, someone who is highly sensitive and feels into the worlds of others, feels emotions deeply, feels energy, and often has a hard time separating what is your feelings, emotions, experience with another. So there is blurred boundaries, which manifest as anxiety. So this is why I have coined the term the anxious empath. So in today's video, I want to talk about the importance of taking care of your body as a highly sensitive person who struggles with anxiety. So we all know that we need to eat well and eat healthy and all of those things. But the way that I like to approach eating well and taking care of your body is slightly different. As a highly sensitive person and someone who struggles with anxiety, your nervous system is it's kind of on alert. So you're constantly in fight or flight. So we need to eat foods that are calming to the system. We need to eat foods that will activate our parasympathetic nervous system, that will promote rest and relaxation. We want to avoid things that will cause us to feel more jittery, more on edge. It's also important to keep our blood sugar balanced. So if we eat with these things in mind, it's less anxiety producing to try to count calories or try to eat the latest diet trend or what have you. There are just some simple ways that if you are a highly sensitive person, or if you struggle with anxiety, or you are both an anxious empath, that it's important for you to keep in mind. First of all, we want to avoid sugar, white processed sugar, as much as possible. So again, we do not want the body to be in jittery mode. Sugar is counterintuitive to that, as well as excess caffeine, excess alcohol, which can be difficult, especially if you use wine or alcohol to calm down at night. So if you are doing that, be kind to yourself with compassion and just recognize the need to promote calm throughout your day. And the first step to doing that is just to monitor how much sugar you're taking into your body. So as a rule, my favorite way to think about eating sugar is to take the number of grams of sugar in something and divide it by 4. Whatever number that is the amount of teaspoons that you are ingesting. So it's kind of a great visual, and it really helped me as I began my natural healing journey in reducing sugar. So if you were to take like a Lara bar, which is a health food protein bar, I think it has about 28 grams of sugar or so. And so we want to divide that by 4, which you're going to get my math. I think that's 7. So 7 teaspoons of sugar in a Lara bar. So what I would do is I would literally visualize 7 spoons and think about putting that into my body. When I began to do that, I recognized how much sugar I was actually eating, how it correlated with anxiety, and also how it correlated with my sleep patterns, and that I was craving more sugar when I was more tired. And so it was it was a more compassionate way to look at my sugar habit. And it also helped me to stop having as much sugar, which improved my overall emotional well-being. So first of all, start looking at your sugar consumption. Second of all, in addition to that, you want to kind of look at your processed carb intake. So there's been a lot of research to show that excess grains, excess carbs manifests as sugar in the body. And so when we're constantly making our blood sugar up and down, it wreaks havoc on our emotional health. Naturally, our moods fluctuate more with what we're eating. So you want to just try to really focus on protein and healthy fats. That's really important for brain health, for organ health. So kind of eating more of a paleo diet. Dr. Mark Hyman advocates, I think he calls it a pagan. It's like a mix of paleo and vegan, because with paleo, which is basically eating like the cavemen and women did, high protein, no grains, it kind of de-emphasizes the importance of vegetables, especially leafy greens. So if you kind of take the mentality of eating a paleo diet mixed with a vegan diet, you're going to eat a lot of vegetables. You should be eating a ton of vegetables and a good bit of healthy, clean protein. That is going to keep your blood sugar levels balanced. If your blood sugar levels are all over the place, it's going to be really hard for you to work in therapy to alleviate your anxiety, depressions, to alleviate your depression symptoms. So we have to take care of our body if we're going to treat our mind, because it's so interconnected. Pay attention to how much coffee you drink, how much you're sleeping at night, your sleep hygiene habits. It's really important to take some time to unwind at night, and that probably doesn't really include watching TV, especially things like Game of Thrones and like Breaking Bad type shows that can freak you out and cause anxiety. So I'm just really taking time to breathe, to meditate, to journal, to listen to Enya. I don't care. Anything that's calming at night will help activate your parasympathetic nervous system and help you rest more thoroughly. As an anxious person, as an empathic person, highly sensitive person, it's really important to soothe your physical body, your emotional body, your spiritual body. Self-care is a must. I personally don't believe you can fully recover from anxiety plaguing your life as a highly sensitive person if you are not engaging in regular, high-quality self-care, which also includes processing emotions with someone who's safe, like a holistic-minded therapist, a spiritual coach, someone like that who is educated, trained in treating the emotional and spiritual body. So I hope that helps and gives you an excuse to sign up for that exercise class or spend a little extra on grass-fed beef, because it really does make a difference. The quality of your food matters. There are nutrients that are precursors to serotonin, which is the feel-good hormone in the brain that we absorb through food. So making good choices, high-quality choices, buying the best quality meat and dairy that your budget can afford you to. No big deal if you can't, but if you can, if it's on sale, stock up on that. So take care of yourself. This is your permission right now to go do something kind for yourself. It's really important as a highly sensitive person in taking the first step of healing from and understanding the messages beyond your anxiety symptoms. Thanks for watching and take good care.